Hello and welcome back to another movie reaction slash commentary slash review wherein I'm going to be watching A Few Good Men. This one is the winner of my most recent Patreon poll, which was for the year 1992, and yeah, we were spoiled for choice on that one. There were a lot of great options. I'm not completely unaware of this one, but I'm not very familiar with it either. I think this is the one with "you can't handle the truth." I mean, I've heard that line obviously my entire life, but I don't know the context of it. I don't know what is happening when that line happens, but I'm pretty sure that does happen in this movie. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the one with Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise. And while I do know that it is a drama, I don't know like exactly how heavy it is or what the subject matter is. So, yep, I guess we get to find out together, or you probably already know, but you get to watch me find out, which is, I guess, fun. I think it's fun. Anyways, with that, let's check out A Few Good Men. Ooh, Castle Rock. I feel like it was only ever like Frank Darabont and Rob Reiner who made movies with Castle Rock. That's what I always associate it with. Okay. Ah. What is going on here? I don't know if this is a hazing or if... Oh my god! I mean, what did I say? So, yeah, that was quite a way to open the movie. Jesus, look at that. It looks sped up.
I'd like to request that it be I who unsigned. That's confidence inspiring. Oh, go right in, Commander. They're expecting you. Thank you.
Yeah, she is hella nervous.
Would you like to sit down?
I'm fine, sir.
Have a seat.
Okay.
Well, then next time just tell her to do it the first time. Don't ask if she wants to.
Entered the barracks and assaulted him. Santiago died at the base hospital approximately an hour later.
He died?
We're trying to prevent Santiago from naming Dawson in a fence line shooting incident.
Oh.
Santiago was known to be a screw-up. I was thinking it sounded an awful lot like a code red.
Christ.
What's a code red?
I'd like to have them moved up to Washington and assigned counsel. Someone who can really look into this.
Me?
I'd like to suggest that I be the one that it be me.
Oh, you almost had it.
Commander Galloway, why don't you get yourself a cup of coffee?
Thank you, sir. I'm fine.
Commander, I'd like you to leave the room so we can talk about you behind your back.
You know, say what you mean. I would much rather hear that.
Thought this code red shit wasn't going on anymore.
Who knows what the hell goes on down there?
Explain the code red thing to me.
Sure, she can crawl up a lawyer's ass with the best of them. But when it comes to trial work, I think...
I know.
I could see that with the way she was kind of nervous and stumbling over her words. She might be able to get the information and rattle somebody, but not actually be able to present the information that she needs to.
Well, from what I understand from your colleagues, you're much too valuable in your present assignment.
Condescending.
I promise you, Division will assign the right man for the job.
Like, I know they're not necessarily going this direction, but just we'll assign the right man to the job. I know that they use man for everybody, but it's just, there could be a subtext there.
Does the Navy still hang people from yardarms? I don't think so. Dave sure doesn't think the Navy hangs people from yardarms.
Oh my god, Tom Cruise is Tom Cruising.
$10 worth of oregano.
Your client thought it was marijuana.
My client's a moron. That's not against the law.
Imagine, though. Jails would be full.
If you ask for jail time, I'm going to file a motion to dismiss.
You won't get it.
I will get it. You're going to spend the next 3 months going blind on paperwork because the signalman bought and smoked a dime bag of oregano.
Okay, he knows what he's doing, at least.
See, misdemeanor, 15 days restricted duty.
I don't know why I'm agreeing to this.
Because you don't have a choice. Because he's better than you? So it sounds like those guys killed the other guy because he was gonna name names and something. She thinks that there's something more going on.
What's a fence line? Big wall separating the good guys from the bad guys.
That sounded basic.
Poison the rag?
Not according to them.
What do they say?
Not much.
Obviously.
Flight to Cuba, was that 0600 in the morning, sir?
Smart ass.
I'm assigning co-counsel. Volunteers?
No.
Sam.
In other words, I have no responsibilities here whatsoever. My kind of case.
Daniel Caffey, I was told to meet with Lieutenant Commander.
Much professional.
I'm lead counsel to Sam Weinberg.
I have no responsibilities here whatsoever.
Come in. How long have you been in the Navy?
Going on 9 months now.
How long have you been out of law school?
A little over a year.
I know what it looks like, but it does sound like he's very good.
Commander, from what I understand, if this thing goes to court, they won't need a lawyer. They'll need a priest.
Oh.
One of the people we'll be seeing down there is CEO Colonel Nathan Jessup.
Expect to be appointed Director of Operations and National Security.
Which is very important.
Wanted to be transferred off the base. No one was listening. Finally, he wrote to the Naval Investigative Service. Offered information about Dawson's fence line shooting in exchange for a transfer.
Oh.
This letter makes it look like your client had a motive to kill Santiago.
And Santiago is...
Oh my god.
who?
The victim.
Oh my god, dude.
I'll get them to drop the conspiracy and conduct unbecoming. 12 years.
I don't know if it's gonna work here.
You're dismissed.
I always forget that part.
I feel like you forget a lot of the protocol, son.
I was brought to the hospital where I was told I just had heat exhaustion. I just need to be transferred out of RSC.
Okay, so he was going through a lot of hell here.
I'm willing to provide you with information about
illegal fence line shooting.
So it does look like
Who the fuck is Santiago? Private Santiago's a member of Second,
hey, look at that, it's Kiefer.
asking for a transfer. And now he's telling tales about a fence line shooting.
Well, it might be true.
He can't run without collapsing from heat exhaustion. Fuck is going on in Bravo Company.
Oh boy.
Interrupt me, Lieutenant. I'm still your superior officer.
And I'm yours, Matthew.
I think Santiago should be transferred off the base immediately. Word of this letter's bound to get out. He's going to get his ass whipped.
So this is a flashback then.
Maybe we have a responsibility as officers to train Santiago. See that the men and women charged with its security are trained professionals.
I mean, I get what I think you're getting at,
Santiago stays where he is.
but I don't know if this is...
Santiago doesn't make 4646, and I'm going to blame you.
I don't...
Matthew, I think I will have that word in private with you now.
I'm not sure how to take this.
Shipping him off to another assignment puts lives in danger.
I don't disagree, but...
I've been promoted up through the chain with greater speed and success than you have. Don't ever question my orders in front of another officer.
Jesus. My thing is, I don't think he's necessarily wrong for his opinion as far as, let's train the guy, instead of just passing him along, kicking the can down the road. But it doesn't sound like he wants to train him. It sounds like he could be wanting to punish him.
Dawson, Downey, your clients.
The Cuba thing, yeah, so Dawson and Downey, right.
I know he's just messing, but man, it's so unprofessional.
Ordinarily, it takes someone hours to discover I'm not fit to handle a defense. Come on. That was damn funny.
It is, but... time and place.
Your father's Lionel Cathy, former Navy judge, advocate, and Attorney General of the United States.
Jeez.
Just treading water for the 3 years you've got to serve in the JAG Corps. You can get out and get a real job. If that's the situation, that's fine. I wouldn't be doing my job if I allowed Dawson and Downey to spend any more time in prison than absolutely necessary because their attorney had predetermined the path of least resistance.
Doctor's report says the nature of the acid doses strongly suggests poison.
Okay.
At 3, the doctor wasn't able to determine the cause of death. 2 hours later, he said it was poison.
Oh.
Now I see what you're saying. It had to be Professor Plum in the library with the candlestick.
She's literally doing her job, man.
I was assigned by division, remember? Somebody over there thinks I'm a pretty good lawyer, so...
Or they just don't care.
You know what a code red is?
Ooh.
What a pity.
So does that mean these guys were meant to basically take a fall? Like, get rid of this guy Santiago because he knew stuff that he wasn't supposed to know?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to call me sir. Is this your signature?
Sir, yes, sir.
What's code red?
Marine falls out of line. It's up to the men in his unit to get him back on track.
What's basic code red?
Marine refuses to bathe on a regular basis. Give him a GI shower. Brillo pads, steel wool.
Beautiful.
I wasn't going to say that.
Rag you stuffed in Santiago's mouth. Was there poison on it?
No, sir. We were just going to shave his head.
Oh.
Pulled the tape off, and there was blood all down his face, sir. That's when Lance Corporal Dawson called the ambulance.
Why would he call the ambulance if they intended to kill him?
Cuban counterpart, they're called mirrors. Lance Corporal's claiming that his mirror was about to fire at him.
Oh.
Santiago's letter to the NIS, he's saying that he never made a move.
But is he telling the truth, or did he just want to get out of the base?
Did you assault Santiago with the intent of killing him?
No, sir. To train him, sir.
That's such a weird choice of word.
What's the code?
Unit, Corps, God, Country.
A country is higher above God, even.
You want me to go to the prosecutor with Unit Core God Country?
So basically, they were gonna haze him, not necessarily for ratting him out, but for skipping the chain of command, going above the heads of the guys directly over him.
Here's a concept you better start warming up to. I'm the only friend you've got.
You're not wrong about that.
Rag was test for poison. The autopsy lab reports, they all say same thing. Maybe, maybe not.
How can there be a maybe, maybe not on the rag? It's there or it isn't.
Lieutenant Jonathan Kendrick held a meeting with the men, told them not to touch Santiago.
Huh.
We have a deal?
I'll talk to you when I get back.
So he's gonna let him have the 12 years as long as he just backs away from this and leaves it alone.
Joe, if you ever speak to a client of mine again without my permission, I'll have you disbarred.
Jeez.
You got authorization from Aunt Jenny?
I gave her a call like you asked.
Does Aunt Jenny have a barn? We can hold the trial there. Maybe his Uncle Goober can be the judge.
Oh, don't be a dick.
I'm going to Cuba with you tomorrow.
And the hits just keep on coming.
I think she's more like you than either of you want to admit.
Ross came to see me today. He offered me the 12 years.
Oh, that's what you wanted, right?
I know, and I'll...
But he doesn't like the fact that the trade-off is he's got to drop everything. It's going to make him curious.
I believe every word of their story, and I think they ought to go to jail for the rest of their lives.
Mmm.
Dramamine keeps you cool?
Dramamine keeps you from throwing up. You get sick when you fly.
He said that Jonathan Kendrick specifically told him not to touch Santiago.
So?
I never mentioned Kendrick. I don't even know who he is.
That's right. Yeah, something is fishy. I mean, was it one of those things, it's like, now you guys don't do anything to this guy.
I'm Corporal Barnes. I'm to escort you to the windward side of the base.
Thank you.
Hello, doctor.
I would see an officer wearing white. Think it might be someone they want to take a shot at.
Good call, Sam.
Is there a problem, sir?
Just not that crazy about boats, that's all.
You get all kinds of motion sickness.
You're in the Navy for crying out loud.
Nobody likes her very much.
How the hell is your dad?
He passed away 7 years ago.
Don't I feel like the fucking asshole?
It's a normal thing to ask.
JAG-Corps insists that we interview all the witnesses.
The JAG Corps can be demanding that way.
He never has a pen.
Take you out and show you what you want to see? How does that sound?
Wow, there's so much here that isn't adding up. In any direction.
I told the men that we had an informer among us. Private Santiago was not to be harmed in any way.
So you named him as the informer.
1600.
It's 4 o'clock.
Does he actually not know military time? So he's gifted at being a lawyer, but he is not interested in military life at all. And he's very good at negotiating plea bargains and stuff, but he's never actually been in a courtroom. It sounds like he's never cared that much about his clients or the case, mostly just getting the best deal he can with the least amount of effort.
Sam, we should make sure somebody gets this to his parents.
Every time we gotta go someplace to fight, you fellas always give us a ride.
Right. They're Navy, he's Marines.
But he is dead because he had no code. He is dead because he had no honor.
You're not allowed to kill somebody for that. Just FYI.
Just gonna take the guided tour.
I'm pacing myself.
Yeah, maybe you just back off, let him do his thing, alright?
Any details that I'm missing, you should feel free to speak up.
They will not say any more than they have to.
We agreed that for his own safety, Santiago should be transferred off the base.
You did not.
Thank you, sir.
Wait a minute, I've got some questions.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Let's go.
I was just wondering if you've ever heard the term Code Red.
Oh no, you're throwing everything out on the table.
Do Code Red still happen on this base?
Joe, the colonel doesn't need to answer that.
He's trying to get you to stop poking right here. This isn't a good place to poke right now.
It just hit me. She outranks you. Nothing on this earth sexier. If you haven't gotten a blowjob from a superior officer, well, just letting the best in life pass you by.
Whoa.
On the record, I tell you I discourage the practice in accordance with the commanders.
Exactly.
If it happens to go on without my knowledge, so be it.
Right.
So don't think for 1 second that you can flash a badge and make me nervous.
Oh, I don't think anything makes you nervous. That's for sure.
Just need a copy of Santiago's transfer order.
What's that?
I just need it for the file.
For the file. You can have all the transfer orders that you want.
He had something that actually tripped him up.
I beg your pardon?
You have to ask me nicely.
What, with a blowjob?
Your Harvard mouth, extend me some fucking courtesy.
He's been extremely courteous the entire time.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like a copy of the transfer order, sir.
No problem.
See, I think he's got way more fire in him than he either lets on or realized he had.
Hard drive right there. We're going to have a tie ball game. It's on its way.
And he sure does love baseball.
What?
Colonel Markinson's gone UA. Unauthorized absence.
Huh?
This afternoon, sometime after we left.
I'll try to find him in the morning.
I've already tried.
The other guy, the one who questioned his orders, who wanted him sent off the base, but knew that they weren't going to do it.
I'm Loudon Downey's attorney. Aunt Ginny. She had Loudon sign the papers about an hour ago.
Wow.
It's way too much to hope that you're making this up just to bother me.
I think Kendrick ordered the code red, and so do you.
Everybody knows. That's the problem, though. You can't do anything about it.
Lieutenant Kendrick, order you guys to give Santiago a code red.
Yes, sir.
You mind telling me why the hell you never mentioned this before?
You didn't ask us, sir.
There it is.
I get paid no matter how much time you spend in jail.
I know you do, sir.
Fuck you, Harold!
Whoa.
Lieutenant Kendrick says nothing was to happen to Santiago.
Lieutenant Kendrick came to our room, ma'am.
They got special orders.
Lieutenant Kendrick ordered us to give Santiago a code red.
This is killing him. You can see it in his eyes.
How long have you known about the order?
I didn't. Who's this?
They were given an order.
Kendrick specifically told those men not to touch Santiago.
That's
Yeah.
I have 23 Marines who aren't accused of murdering a lieutenant with 4 letters of commendation.
That doesn't... Oh, okay.
You know what Markinson did for the first 17 years in the Corps? Counterintelligence. Markinson's gone.
Huh.
Involuntary manslaughter, 2 years or home in 6 months.
No deal, we're going to court.
Dude, I don't know. That's a good deal.
If we do go to court, murder, conspiracy, conduct unbecoming. Even though he's got me by the balls out here, Danny knows that in a courtroom he loses his case.
Damn.
He's not about to see his clients go to jail for life when they could be home in 6 months.
Oh.
I'll see you tomorrow morning at the arraignment.
Oh, that is a terrible, terrible spot to be in.
Government's offering involuntary manslaughter. Be home in 6 months. Wow!
I wonder if they don't like that because it means they're going to be discharged.
We did our job, and if that has consequences, then I'll accept them. And I won't say that I'm guilty, sir.
Oh, that's why.
We have a code, sir.
Well, zippity-doo-dah. Do what I'm telling you, be home in 6 months.
Honor.
Permission to
Speak! Jesus!
You gotta understand how they do things.
You're asking us to sign a piece of paper that says we have no honor. You're asking us to say we're not Marines.
Jeez,
I will not dishonor myself or the Corps so I can go home in 6 months.
Not to belittle him or anything, but this guy's not much older than a kid. That is a lot of complicated stuff. Does the Navy do all, then, prosecuting of military crimes? I thought each one kind of did their own.
Downey worships you. He's gonna do whatever you do.
You think we were right?
Doesn't matter.
Do you think we were right?
I think you'd lose.
But that's not the point for him.
You're going to Leavenworth, the better part of your life, and you know what? I don't give a shit.
Oh, you do. You give plenty of shits.
What happened to saluting an officer when he leaves the room?
Oh.
Stand up and make an argument.
An argument that didn't work for the Nazis at Nuremberg.
Oh, that's a good point.
These guys aren't the Nazis.
Don't look now, Danny, but you're making an argument.
Got him.
Why are you so afraid to be a lawyer? Were Daddy's expectations really that high?
They'll have it with another lawyer.
Another lawyer won't be good enough. They need you.
Oh.
It doesn't matter what I believe. It only matters what I can prove.
He's not wrong.
You know nothing about the law. You're an ambulance chaser with a rank.
Is that it then? Is it he's afraid of failure?
You're going to spend the better part of a year going blind on paperwork because a 90-year...
That sounds a lot like something he said earlier. I'm wondering too if he's afraid of caring. He's not used to caring about his cases or his clients, and like this is bugging him, and I don't think he likes it. He doesn't know what to do with feelings. It's cliche, but I'm guessing there are daddy issues at play here.
Does defense wish to enter a plea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not guilty.
Ooh. Oh, we going for it.
We'll adjourn until 1000, 3 weeks from today.
Sorry, Kevin Bacon, you gotta work. Look at his face. He's like, God, what did I do?
Why does a lieutenant junior grade with a track record for plea bargaining get assigned a murder case? Would it be so that it never sees the inside of a courtroom? Pick up a carton of legal pads, half a dozen boxes of red pens, half a dozen boxes of black pens.
The only thing I have to eat is Yoo-hoo and Cocoa Puffs, so if you want anything else, bring it with you.
There he is.
So this is what a courtroom looks like.
Good morning, counselor. Welcome to the world. It's a lot of the things. I think it's many of the things I said, but also he doesn't like being played.
I'm just wondering now that Joanne's on this, just wondering if you still need me. I give orders every day. Nobody
We have softball games and marching bands. They work at a place where you have to wear camouflage or you might get shot.
That's a good thing to bring up. It's a different world.
I need you. Better at research than I am. Know how to prepare a witness.
You're good at something.
I've got medical reports and Chinese food. What?
So you got any Kung Pao chicken?
He's in.
What made Santiago die, I don't want to know. I just want to be able to show it could have been something other than poison.
So, I mean, but it was Jessup who explicitly told Kendrick that he needs to be trained, and if he isn't, then it's on you. So he says that, I don't tell him to do these things, but I turn my head basically when they do. But he did explicitly say it.
People are going to insist that someone be blamed for that. Ross is handing him our clients, we're going to hand him Kendrick.
But that's not Kendrick. This goes all the way up to Jessup, and that's the problem.
Pass me documents, do it swiftly, and you'll
Don't look over anxious.
You don't really think about how much goes into a trial and how much of it is performance from all angles, not just the witness stand.
I'll see you in court, counselor.
Now, in a military trial, in a court-martial, is it preponderance of the evidence, or is it beyond a reasonable doubt?
You like me, I won't make you say it.
I was just going to tell you to wear magic socks tomorrow.
Hey, good tip.
Ego. Oh, this is messy, though.
We're gonna get creamed.
This isn't like when you have a client who didn't do the thing and you prove that they didn't do the thing. They did the thing, but they have to basically be going at this from the angle of they did the thing because they had to do the thing, and it's not their fault. That's a hard case to win.
Your Aunt Jenny?
Uh-huh.
I was expecting someone older.
So was I.
Tied his arms and legs with tape, forced a rag into his throat. He drowned in his own blood. These are the facts of the case, and they are undisputed.
And now we have to argue the but.
And entered Santiago's room with motive and intent to kill.
That's where you may get tripped up.
Willie Santiago is dead. Dawson and Downey killed him.
He's good.
If you're a Marine, you're given an order, you follow it, or you pack your bags.
Right?
Sitting before you today, because they did their job.
That's an angle. He's saying they did what they were supposed to do. You got a problem with that, you take it up the chain of command.
One sentry returned his weapon to the switch with a round of ammunition missing. Harold Dawson.
Right. They're establishing motive.
Why wasn't he charged with firing at the enemy without cause?
There wasn't enough evidence to support such a charge.
Well, then it sounds like we can't use it as evidence then, huh?
Santiago was the only eyewitness, so I don't know what he saw.
And now we'll never know.
Convenient, isn't it? Actually, I could go for either side.
Were you present at a meeting September 6th with the members of the 2nd Platoon?
Yes, sir.
It is him.
Private Santiago had gone outside the chain of command.
Did it make you mad?
Yes, sir.
Of course it did. That's why he told you.
Were the other members of the squad angry?
Object. Speculation.
Sustained.
Nah.
Clear that he didn't want us taking matters into our own hands, sir.
What was the order?
Sir, he said Santiago wasn't to be touched.
Right, but that doesn't say anything about what he said later to these two guys. Literally, you could say anything.
Are you in Dawson and Downey's barracks room 5 minutes after this meeting?
No, sir.
I have no more questions.
Oh, I like that. He just plants a little seed there.
Explicit instructions of the platoon leader seems particularly relevant testimony.
He could literally say anything right afterwards. That's bullshit.
None of them. We're in Dawson and Downey's room at 16:20 on September 6th.
Captain?
Government will stipulate.
Then we'll adjourn for the day.
Yeah, he's seriously gonna have every member of the company being in there being like, yeah, he said not to. Yeah, he said not to. But after...
The doctor's not telling the truth.
I was afraid I wouldn't be able to use a liar, liar, pants on fire defense. Let's go over what we have, okay?
This has got to be covering up something way bigger.
If I had a coronary condition and a perfectly clean rag was placed in my mouth, is it possible
Okay.
continue burning sugar after the rag was taken out?
It would have to be a very serious condition.
Possible to have a serious coronary condition where the initial warning signals were so mild.
He had trouble running.
Would still be symptoms, though.
What kind of symptoms?
There are hundreds of...
Chest pains?
Yes.
Shortness of breath?
Yes.
Fatigue?
He couldn't do the running and the training. Oh, man.
Patient complains of chest pains, shortness of breath, and fatigue.
Whoa.
Isn't it possible that Santiago had a serious coronary condition?
No. I personally give each man a thorough physical examination.
Bet you do.
Lord knows if you put a man with a serious coronary condition on duty, that man died from a heart-related incident, you'd have a lot to answer for, wouldn't you, Doctor?
Oh, man.
I have no more questions, Your Honor.
I may have been reading this all wrong.
Chief of internal medicine at a hospital which serves 5,400...
Well, that means he can't make a mistake.
And overruled.
Move to reconsider.
Your objection is noted. This is an expert, and the court will hear his opinion.
You can't just keep saying, we object, we object, we object.
Was Willie Santiago poisoned?
Yes.
Except you don't have a poison. You can't say he was poisoned when there's no poison in his system. The best you have is he could have been.
I got it on the record.
Yeah, you also got the court members thinking we're afraid of the doctor.
See, she knows the rules and the regulations and all the things, all the facts and all the stuff. She doesn't know how to read the room.
Even had the judge saying Stone was an expert.
Sam, she made a mistake.
She keeps making the same mistake over and over again. But I notice he's defending her.
They didn't like him, so they killed him. And why? Because he couldn't run very fast.
I'm sorry.
No, that's really personal, and I'm wondering if he relates to Santiago that way. He's a little guy. Little guys, I'm sure, don't have it very easy in the military.
Why do you like them so much?
Oh.
Because they stand on a wall, and they say nothing's gonna hurt you tonight. Not on my watch.
Man, this is some complex stuff.
This trial starts Monday.
They both have good points here. She respects them for what they do, for their service, for always following orders blindly. He doesn't like the fact that they just follow an order when it seems blatantly obvious that it's wrong.
How you'd feel about my taking you to dinner tonight?
Are you asking me out on a date?
No.
Sure seems like it.
My third case was a drunken disorderly. It lasted 9 weeks.
For a drunken disorderly?
Well, what was the prosecutor offering?
15 days.
Okay.
Yeah, well, after that, they moved me to internal affairs.
Not to blame them.
She's dogged. She doesn't give up. I mean, that's an important quality.
I watch the court members. They respond to you. They like you.
Man oozes charm. Can't stop it.
I think you should prepare yourself for the fact that we're going to lose.
You can't go into it thinking like that, though.
Pretend for a minute that it would actually matter to this court that the guys were given an order. I can't prove it ever happened. All we have is a testimony of 2 people accused of murder.
That is hard, especially when they did do it.
Have you ever received a code red?
Yes, sir. And it worked, too, because I ain't never dropped my weapon since.
I find it hard to relate, honestly.
Why didn't Santiago, this burden to his unit, ever get one?
Dawson wouldn't allow it, sir. They wouldn't go near him. They were too afraid of Dawson, sir.
The witness is speculating.
That's not speculating.
You ever want to give Santiago a code red?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you?
Because Dawson would kick my butt, sir.
That's very interesting, especially in light of what Kevin Pollak was upset about.
Would you turn to the chapter that deals with code reds, please?
It's not in there. What are you getting at?
I assume we'll find the term code red and its definition in that book. Am I correct?
It's an obviously off-the-books thing.
There no book lets me know that one of my duties is to perform code reds?
Because you're not supposed to. They do it anyway.
Turn to the page in this book that says where the mess hall is, please.
Well, Lieutenant Caffey, that's not in the book, sir.
Never had a meal?
No, sir. 3 squares a day, sir.
This kid has no idea what's going on.
How did you know where the mess hall was if it's not in this book?
Guess I just followed the crowd at chow time, sir.
Exactly. Wow, did he throw that back in his face? You look like an idiot.
Tonight we'll do a final Kendrick review. I want to slam dunk this guy.
I understand they do things that I don't understand. Ah!
Jesus Christ!
You left the door unlocked. If there was something I could do about that, I would, but since I can't, all I can do is help you.
I wondered. He disappeared himself.
He was never going to be transferred off that base.
Get this guy's info quickly.
Jessup was going to keep him on the base. He said he wanted him trained.
Yup.
Transfer order, it's got your signature.
I signed it 5 days after Santiago died.
Duh.
I'm going to get you a deal, some kind of immunity with the prosecutor. In about 4 days, you're going to appear as a witness.
Oh, no, he's not.
I'm proud neither of what I have done nor of what I am doing.
Where is he?
The downtown lodge.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Clearance code is
He also said that clearance code.
41152727.
I don't have a clearance code.
She outranks you.
We're gonna win.
Joe, don't get crazy about this. We don't know what the logbook's going to say. You just concentrate on Downey.
I think this guy is in trouble.
You accuse Kendrick or Jessup without proper evidence, you're going to be subject to a court-martial.
Oh, that's wild.
And I want to tell you that I think the whole fucking bunch of you are certifiably insane. This code of honor of yours makes me want to beat the shit out of someone.
Don't you dare lump me in with Jessup and Kendrick just because we wear the same uniform.
Oh, he's a Marine too. I have no idea how it works.
You got bullied into that courtroom by the memory of a dead lawyer.
Huh? Oh, his dad.
You're a lousy fucking softball player, Jack!
Whoa! Easy.
The boys are going down, Danny. I can't stop it anymore.
I'd say he was about average.
All 3 reports you indicated rating below average.
Private Santiago was below average. I did not see the need to trample on a man's grave.
Mm-hmm.
Was Dawson's promotion held up because of this last report?
I'm sure it was.
Okay.
Do you recall an incident Curtis Bell found stealing liquor from the officers' club?
Yes, I do.
Did you report Private Bell to the proper authorities?
The only proper authorities I am aware of are Colonel Nathan R. Jessup and the Lord our God.
Okay.
Thinking very highly of Private Bell, not wanting to see his record tarnished by a formal charge.
So no.
Did you order Dawson to make sure that Private Bell received no food for a period of 7 days?
Jeez.
At no time was his health in danger.
That's not what we asked, was it?
Wouldn't this form of discipline be considered a code red?
No.
You're now questioning a Marine officer with an impeccable service record.
Right, because that means he can never do anything wrong.
Learned he'd been sneaking food to Private Bell.
Object!
Not so fast.
Dawson was given a below-average rating because he had committed a crime.
Going against his orders.
What crime did he commit?
He disobeyed an order.
And because he exercised his own set of...
You walked right into it.
Wasn't a real order, was it? After all, it's peacetime.
He is laying this out, and you are walking right into it.
Can Dawson determine on his own which orders he's going to follow?
No, he cannot.
Did you figure it out?
A lesson he learned after the Curtis Bell incident, am I right?
Object!
Sustained.
Lieutenant, don't answer that.
You don't have to, I'm through.
You don't have to.
Lieutenant Kendrick, did you?
No, I did not.
Thank you.
Nah, he got you.
Log from that night, Jessup's telling the truth. 6 a.m. flight was the first plane out.
It's altered! Well, he's still alive.
What are you telling me? He fixed the logbook? But I can sure as hell prove that one landed.
You're not going to find anything in the Andrews logbook either.
Yeah, he's already been there.
You don't still intend to put me on the stand.
Thursday morning, 10 o'clock.
I'm not sure he's gonna get there.
Forget the flight. We'll put Marcus in on the stand and he'll testify to the forged transfer, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, but there's gotta be a hitch.
I was ordered to give him a code red by the platoon commander.
You're gonna do fine.
I don't know if he's gonna end up...
You think they'll let us go back to our platoon soon, ma'am?
Oh.
Absolutely.
I don't think he's gonna be a very good witness.
I'm gonna go slow.
Okay.
All right.
And get him off as fast as you can.
Joanne!
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you sound real confident. Of course, you're always like that.
Mr. and Mrs. Santiago, I was William's executive.
He's gonna kill himself.
Your son is dead for only one reason. I wasn't strong enough to stop it.
I'm not at all surprised.
Last time.
I knew he was not going to take the stand.
Code Red was ordered by my platoon commander, Lieutenant Jonathan James Kendrick.
Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this.
10-15 minutes, sir. The pickup private, that's like what we call the guy who drops us off at our post.
I didn't realize this guy could talk this much. I've never heard it.
An order that Lieutenant Kendrick gave you in your barracks room, 1620.
You gonna try to mix him up with times and shit that he couldn't possibly remember?
Actually here, Lieutenant Kendrick order a code red.
No, sir. Given an order by my squad leader, Lance Corporal Harold W. Dawson, I followed it.
Because Kendrick gave Dawson the order, and Dawson ordered the other guy.
As far as Downey was concerned, it was an order from Kendrick. It doesn't matter that he didn't hear it firsthand.
No one will care.
Talk about implied orders, or maybe we put Downey back on the stand before we get to Dawson.
I would not.
If we work at it, we could get Dawson charged with the Kennedy assassination.
Are you drunk?
She's gonna make coffee. That's nice. Markinson's dead. Since we seem to be out of witnesses, I thought I'd drink a little.
Fair.
I still think we can win.
Of course you do.
We'll make a motion for a continuance 24 hours to subpoena Colonel Jessup.
Oh.
Howden Downey needed a trial lawyer today.
Oh.
You're going to use what happened today as an excuse to give up.
It does look pretty hopeless.
You didn't want the transfer order. You wanted to see Jessup's reaction when you asked for the transfer order.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. You were sick the day they taught law at law school.
Oh, Jesus.
True that you ordered the code red. I'm sorry, your time's run out. What do we have for the losers?
Oh.
Defense counsel Kathy. It's a court-martial! Yeah. Advice of the galactically stupid!
Whoa, I'm not sure I've seen him like that before.
I'm sorry I lost your set of steak knives.
Now, come on. You're not being fair. He's the one who takes all the consequences if this falls apart. And he's not wrong. You can't just say, just because you know something is true, you can't just say it and that makes it true in the court of law. You have to prove it.
Is your father proud of you?
Don't do this to yourself.
I'll bet he bores the shit out of the neighbors.
Oh boy.
I think my father would have enjoyed seeing me graduate from law school.
It's good.
I had a choice between you or your father to represent me. I'd choose you any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Wow.
Would you put Jessup on the stand?
No.
You think my father would have?
With the evidence we got, not in a million years.
Jeez.
But here's the thing. Neither Lionel Caffey nor Sam Weinberg are lead counsel for U.S. versus Dawson and Downey.
Whoa.
So there's really only one question. What would you do?
Damn, that's good. Doesn't matter what your father would do. It matters what you would do. I don't think his father actively wasn't proud of him. I think he was just afraid he could never live up to his father.
I'm gonna put Jessup on the stand.
I'm doing what you want. Oh, this is gonna get ugly, though.
Last night he's swimming in Jack Daniels.
I'm getting my second wind. Sit down, both of you.
Coffee or speed?
Think you can get him to just say it?
I think he wants to say it. I think he's pissed off that he's got to hide from his...
Ooh.
300 yards away from 4,000 Cubans that are trained to kill him. To shake him, put him on the defensive, and lead him right where he's dying to go.
I don't hate it.
That's the plan.
How are you gonna do it?
I have no idea. I need my bat. I think better with my bat. Where's my bat?
Don't ever put that bat in the closet.
Nobody puts my bat in the closet. What? 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 He's remembering searching the barracks. I remember he, like, really lingered over the hanging up clothes. He's cooking something.
I need you to do something for me.
Gotta go out to Andrews.
What's happening?
Listen, can I talk to you for a second?
Why does she look so rattled?
Jessup's gonna have his hands full today.
I hope that's good.
If you feel like he's not gonna say it, don't go for it.
Oh.
Commander Galloway, you're not suggesting that I back off a material witness.
She wants him to hedge?
If you think you can't get him, yeah.
Let's make sure you get him.
Where's Sam?
He's on his way.
What does Sam have?
Lieutenant, call your witness.
Go time. Let's go.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
We'll see.
Would you state your name, rank, and current billet for the record, please, sir?
Sam seems really important to whatever's gonna happen here. I wish he'd show up.
At present, Colonel Markinson is dead. Is that right?
At present?
I'm implying simply that at present, Colonel Markinson is not alive.
I am stalling for time.
Court members are aware. We thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Well, it worked, so.
I told Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched.
Which is true.
I ordered Santiago transferred immediately. I felt his life might be in danger.
That's literally what Markinson said.
Grave danger?
Is there another kind?
Did you wear that uniform on the plane?
Is this dialogue relevant?
Ask the court for a little latitude.
A very little latitude.
I wore utilities on the plane.
Toothbrush, a shaving kit, change of underwear.
Your Honor.
Oh, he would have had to have all that stuff packed.
4 pairs camouflage pants, 3 OD green t-shirts.
Please,
2
the court,
belts.
is there a question?
Why don't you give us a chance to get to it?
I'm wondering why Santiago wasn't packed.
Yes.
14 letters in 9 months, requesting, in fact begging for a transfer. That he was finally getting his transfer. Do you know how many people he called? 0.
Oh.
He was asleep in his bed at midnight, and according to you, he was getting on a plane in 6 hours. Santiago was leaving for the rest of his life.
And everything was exactly like it would have been on a regular day.
And he hadn't packed a thing.
Look at their faces.
It's obvious that Lieutenant Caffey's intention is to smear a high-ranking Marine officer.
Or do his job, but whatever.
Overruled.
Your Honor.
The objection is noted.
He wants to see this through. He's a good judge.
Can't speak intelligently about the travel habits of William Santiago.
Now, that's a smart answer, though.
Please tell me their lawyer hasn't pinned their hopes to a phone bill.
Oh, I don't like how scared he looks. He's all rattled too. This is the point where he has to decide if he's going to stop or if he's going to go. Sam says no. Oh, but he can't. He can't look at their faces. Is even Joe saying no? Sit your ass down. You haven't been excused.
I didn't dismiss you.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not through with my examination.
Yeah, in this courtroom, I outrank you. Sit your ass down.
Address me as Colonel or Sir. I believe I've earned it.
Counsel will address the witness as Colonel.
Oh my God, look at him shaking.
Hell kind of unit you're running here.
Witness will address this court as Judge or Your Honor.
God, what a prick.
You're admitting evidence of a flight that never existed.
Well, we believe it did, sir.
So what are you going to do about it?
They were working the ground crew at Andrews.
Your Honor, these men weren't on the list.
Rebuttal witnesses, Your Honor.
There. See, that's where you come in handy, Joe.
Check the tower logs, for Christ's sake.
Well, we'll get to the airman in just a minute, sir.
Oh, he's back.
Or put your life in another man's hands. Asked him to put his life in yours.
I think you're about to make his point.
We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear?
That's exactly what he wanted you to say.
If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, and your orders are always followed, then why would Santiago be in danger?
A substandard Marine.
You said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger.
Oh.
You made it clear just a moment ago that your men never take matters in their own hands. Your men follow orders or people die.
You sure did.
You snotty little bastard.
Your Honor, I'd like to ask for a recess.
No.
If Lieutenant Kendrick gave an order Santiago wasn't to be touched, why did he have to be transferred?
Did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question.
He's got him. He got him.
Want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines.
No one is doing that.
The very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it.
Yeah, that's
I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way.
That's a whole lot of deflection.
I did the job.
Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did.
No further questions?
Move to an immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights.
This is so he doesn't further incriminate himself, I'm guessing.
MPs, guard the Colonel.
What the hell is
Colonel
this?
Jessup, you have the right to remain silent.
He doesn't realize what happened.
Court-martial.
Is that what this is?
Or administrative.
I'm being charged with a crime?
Well, you just admitted to a crime on the stand, under oath.
I'm gonna rip the eyes out of your head and piss in your dead skull!
You aren't helping yourself here.
I'm a lawyer and an officer, and you're under arrest, you son of a bitch. The witness is excused.
The charge of murder, not guilty. Conspiracy to commit murder, not guilty.
Obviously.
Conduct unbecoming a United States Marine, guilty.
I understand that.
Sentenced to time already served,
but
dishonorably discharged.
That's worse for them than prison.
Rise.
Oh, I wondered if there was gonna be, yeah. See, to them this is a win, but to those boys it's not.
What does that mean?
It means you're all done.
What did that mean?
What did we do wrong? We did nothing wrong.
Yeah, we did. We were supposed to fight for people who couldn't fight for themselves.
Yep.
We were supposed to fight for Willie.
It's an ideal.
Sir.
Oh, he called him sir.
You don't need to wear a patch in your arm to have honor.
Aww.
10 hut! There's an officer on deck.
That's sweet. That is tragic, though.
Exactly what these guys are going to testify to. They had absolutely no recollection of anything. Strong witnesses.
Oh, they were just there to scare him?
I gotta go arrest Kendrick. Tell him I say hi. Will do.
Nah. Oh, he likes this. He's got a taste for it. Damn. Whew. Man, I feel like this movie gives you a lot to think about. And, you know, of course, on my end, that means a lot to talk about. So, yeah, I have a feeling this was going to go on for a while. But, man, it's so complex. You know, there is so much going on here. And it's one of those things where, to a point, I mean, there's a good and a bad and a right and a wrong, you know? But also, it's extremely complicated. Every single thing you say has a but attached to it. Every time. And every time they would go through an argument, you know, it's like Joe would say something and I'd be like, yeah, she's totally right. And then Danny would counterpoint. I was like, God, yeah, he's right too. And then Sam would come in with a third thing and I'd be like, God, man, he has a point too. Everybody had a point, but I guess that's kind of like how the law is. There's always a counterpoint. There's always a but, there's always a however, there's always a but look at it from this angle kind of thing. And the movie definitely played on that while still keeping a clear right and wrong morality to it. Because, yeah, on paper, it was pretty clearly, obviously wrong to do these code reds. I understand that there is unwritten rules, unwritten culture, things that go on in the military that have always been done, and that I just don't understand because I'm not part of it. And I get that. You know, Jessup's not wrong. He's not wrong in the sense that, like, they have to follow orders unquestioningly all the time. If they don't, people die. He's not wrong. And I understand that the men in the platoon, you have to be able to rely on the guy next to you. You have to be able to trust that he's gonna do what he's got to do, because otherwise it's your head. It's your head. I was gonna say ass and then I was gonna say head and it came out both. But either way, you're gonna suffer for it. So I understand why it's important to them that everybody follows the same codes, follows the same rules, has the same consequences for things. So, you know, yes, so while what they did was objectively wrong, it also makes sense why they did it, why they felt they had to do it, why they felt it was the right thing to do. They live in a different world. It makes sense, but it's also wrong. I understand why they were still guilty of conduct unbecoming an officer, because even if all that stuff is true, about following orders, because I don't think I was just following orders, it's a blanket excuse for anything. Obviously, I don't think that. We can't go to that extreme. While I can, you know, give some leeway and I can agree with the jury that, you know, this doesn't make what they did murder, and it doesn't make what they did conspiracy to commit murder. But it is conduct unbecoming, even though it is the accepted culture and everybody knows that that's just how you do things. You also know there's a reason that it's hush hush and kept quiet and not in the manual, because you know you're not supposed to be doing it. So it's just arguments and counter arguments. And I have to say, I don't disagree with Jessup on the whole idea of the civilians, the people like us. We benefit from what these guys do, but we don't really want to know what goes on. We don't really want to hear what they do. We don't want any of that. We don't want to know what happens. So we stay away from it in our comfortable, cozy little bubbles while they go through all this hell. And who are we to question how they do it? And I'm not saying he's completely incorrect about how people think. I get that. But again, it goes too far. It goes to a point where it goes too far, because he clearly thinks that anyone in the military, but he specifically is above the law. He knows enough to cover it up, what he's done, but he still thinks he's above the law. He still thought he could have that outburst, admit to a crime, and just walk out of the courtroom because he's who he is. And these are all military folks, and they should understand that, we do what we have to do, and sometimes that means doing illegal things, but it's okay. And he doesn't seem to get that is not how it goes. And that's the weird part to me, because, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like if everything had just played out naturally, if they had just said, look, this was I don't know if hazing's the right term for a code red, whatever it is, but let's just say this was a thing that went wrong and a guy died, and it goes all the way up to Jessup giving the order. I still feel like, maybe he wouldn't have gotten his promotion, but I feel like everybody would have got a slap on the wrist. Nobody really would have put that much into it, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong again, like I said, but doing it this way, conspiracies and cover-ups and all this, that's a lot worse. That's a much bigger deal, because they're not just going to hit him with the giving the order charge, the illegal order. They're going to have all this conspiracy stuff that he did, all of this covering up. That's all going to come forward too, and that's going to make it worse for him. So he knew enough to cover it up. He knew it was wrong in that sense, but he still thought he was morally above it, and the military, the court-martial people, that they would understand, I guess. God, and even the ending is complicated. Because as much as I love the character arc of Danny and how he goes from, it's a very Tom Cruise arc, let's be fair, but just, a very classic, young, super talented, super charismatic guy who's gifted in what he does, but he doesn't care. He's callous and he's just kind of skating through, and then he learns to care about what he's doing, and he learns to actually do his best. As much as I love that, and I love, the relationship growth between, him and Joe, and how they kind of brought out the best in each other, and I love that part of it, but the ending is still, we're supposed to be happy, it's supposed to be a triumphant. The boys aren't going to prison, but sadly for them, what happened to them is worse. The one charge that I think was a fair verdict is the one that is giving them a punishment that's worse than prison. That was their life. That was their whole entire personality. That was everything to them. And it's just all the more tragic to me, because those were the guys who were picked, because they were the most Marine of the Marines. They were the ones most dedicated to the whole thing, and they were the ones most prepared to go to the mat and do what they were told had to be done. And their punishment is they have to be gone from the Marines. Yeah, the ending to me is not completely happy, because they were used and they were chewed up and they were thrown away. And that's just really sad to me. Now, I don't want anyone to think that I am on Jessup's side in any way, because the guy was a prick, the guy was an asshole, and yeah, maybe you lead, troops really well, maybe you plan military operations really well, but don't act like you're doing this for your country, for the people, for people like me. You're doing this because you love the power. Don't act like you're self-sacrificing. At a certain point, let's just call a spade. And yeah, he was a piece of shit. If you really believed it, if you really believed that you were in the right and that you did the right thing, you would have owned up to it and you would have taken your punishment like a man, like those boys were willing to do. I will take my punishment because I did the right thing, even though it wasn't the right thing, but they thought it was. Just because he makes good points doesn't mean he's overall moral or right. And I love that it was his own arrogance that brought him down, honestly. And I love that Danny knew that that was how it was going to go down, because he discounts himself. He must just, I think he just really thinks he can't live up to his father. I think all the pressure was on, he put it on himself. I don't get the impression that it was his father himself who was pressuring him. I think he just didn't feel like he could live up. He read him instantly. Joe saw it too. He knew exactly what this guy was, even if he didn't consciously know, he knew what this guy was about. And so it was the fact that they kept pushing him, because they absolutely were right. I think it was Kevin Bacon who said it. They absolutely picked the right guy. A guy who didn't really care that much, who just liked winning before having to actually do any work and go to trial, gets his plea bargains, and he's good to go. He was the perfect one. He was the perfect one to pick for this job, but it was because Jessup needled him. It was because he poked at him. It was because he dangled it in front of his face. And then once Danny figured out he was being used and that he was being played, he's like, no, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to play you. And he did. It's a fantastic comeuppance for Jessup. Yeah, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this whole thing, because I feel like this is a movie you could talk about forever. There's lots to say about this movie and what it says and what it means and what does it really mean, and you know, who's right, who's not right, who's kind of right. I feel like people probably have talked about it for forever, because this is a classic. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to A Few Good Men. And if you want to see the full-length reaction to this unedited, you can find it over on my Patreon page, where you can also vote in polls like these that I run every so often, where you guys help me decide what to watch. And anyone can vote in those, even free members. So just head on over there. And if you feel like joining up as a paid member, I've got full-length reactions, I've got exclusive reactions, things that will never come to YouTube. It's worth checking out. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.